Welcome, Capricorn. This is your monthly focus for June 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, let me take a moment to thank you for the energy, the positive, supportive, loving energy that you send my way each and every day. You guys truly rock, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Now, let's get to you. We start with the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands is really looking into our past, not to attach ourselves to our feelings so much as to the lessons that we walk through, to envision the lessons that we walk through in order to know the wisdom that we've taken away from that lesson. Okay, so this month could be a month of deja vu, of reminiscing, of understanding, what you have actually walked through and the wisdom that you've taken away from those experiences in order to apply them to where you are going forward. So when things come to mind from the past, take a close look at what God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe is actually showing you, because it's going to matter that you've got that wisdom front of mind, that you can act upon that wisdom so that you don't, go through the experience and then go, oh, you know what? I had something like that before in my life and I did this and I did it again. I walked the same path again. So we want to walk the new path. We want to attach ourselves to the wisdom so that we can walk a new path. Absolutely. Now we have the Four of Swords crossed over the Three of Wands, so definitely it's about new paths opening up to you and envisioning that new path, the new goals, the desires, the dreams. With the Four of Swords crossing over it, it's a lot about meditation and prayer. So maybe you want to get yourself alone with your thoughts. Take a walk through nature and just let your mind drift to yesterday and see what comes of it. See what things are brought to mind, because it's really going to empower you on your path forward. Knowing what you went through, but not necessarily knowing what you went through, but the decisions you made, how they affected you, what you would have done differently, what you did right. Okay, this is also if you are feeling tired or worn out or your energy is dissipating, to take the time to relax, to regain your strength, to recharge your batteries so that you are strong, that you are capable in going forward. Absolutely. The Seven of Wands on the other side of it is all about the declaration you make going forward. So that makes a lot of sense, because we're looking into our past, understanding the choices we made, looking into our future, and understanding the choices that we are to make. And we are making declarations about how this path is going to unfold for us, what our goals are, what our dreams are, who we are becoming, what we want in our life, what we won't allow in our life. So it's a lot about soul searching this month. It's a lot about knowing where we are and the decisions that we are attaching ourselves to in order to go forward, and how it's going to play out going forward. Our underlying energy is the Four of Wands. It's about our foundation. Everything this month that comes to be is going to give hints about what your foundation is all about, how you can strengthen it, how you can build upon it, the people you need in your life. This could be, I've got a watery eye here. Oh my goodness, it's driving me nuts. This could be, this is proposals. This is marriage and proposals. So this could be the joining of forces this month. This could be people put into your life to make those connections, to go to the next level of your development with that person included. It could be making those negotiations for contracts, whether it's legal contracts, or it could be contracts that you make with another person about a situation, about your life going forward. So it could have a lot to do with romance. It could have a lot to do with growing relationships, deepening relationships, securing the bonds, securing the foundation of the relationships. For our overriding energy, we have the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is all about our worries, our fears, our stresses, but it's our path that has led us to this moment. Now, I love the one she holds because it's so gnarled. So sometimes the worst case scenarios that we have walked through, the ones that had the most chaos, the most stress, the most fear attached to it, was usually our greatest learning experiences, the times that we gained the most wisdom. And our wisdom is represented here with a new beautiful white blossom on every single path of our life. Every lesson that we have had to walk through has given us the realization of the strength that we have to go forward with, the wisdom that we have to go forward with. So it's going to be a lot this month about looking at the past, but not attaching yourself emotionally to the past, understanding the lesson you walked through, understanding the wisdom you took away from it, and how you are going to apply that wisdom into your path going forward. It's going to empower you. It's going to strengthen you. So, don't feel too bad about taking yourself out of the mix this month, about meditation and prayer being a little bit more highlighted in your life this month, alone time, walks in nature, in order to understand the wisdom that you possess, in order to come to the realization of the wisdom that you possess. Because it's going to take you to the next level. You're going to get those aha moments. You're going to get those epiphanies. You're going to know what to do or what to say in order to enhance your path forward. We have the Queen of Wands. Now, this is probably more mid-month energy, where we are really weighing things out now. We're not jumping to conclusions. We're not making fast judgments. We are thinking it through. We are asking qualifying questions. We are investigating, we are researching in order that we step into new creative paths, that we are strong, that we are capable going forward. She is a diplomat, but she is the quiet one. She gathers all the information, and she is one that does not attach herself to the emotion of the situation, but rather the hard, cold facts of what she knows and what she needs to know in order to make that decision to go forward with the strength, with an empowerment. And we have the Hangman. So yes, meditation and prayer once again. But it's in order to, our emotions might be a little bit all over the board, or at least our thoughts might be all over the board here. We'll be weighing things out. We'll be trying to understand the balance that needs to be in place in order to go forward. So give it the time, give it the energy. Don't rush through decisions this month. Don't rush into obligations and responsibilities, especially new obligations and responsibilities, without weighing it out, without attaching yourself to the wisdom that you've already picked up on your path in order to put you in the right place at the right time. Absolutely. How other people see you. Ooh, we have the Tower. Other people see you breaking away from old patterns, old ways of doing things, stepping into new ways of doing things, of stepping into the true you, of what you really want to accomplish, of what you really want to do, of what you want to be the representation of you going forward. That could be health, well-being, that could be in love, that could be in work, career, stature in the community. But people are seeing you emerge as this new person, this new light, this new way of doing. So, some people may not really like that about you. People might like the old you. So there may be conversations about, what are you doing right now? What are you doing with your life? Or why are you changing this about yourself? So the more that you look backwards and understand the wisdom, the more you'll be able to have those conversations that make them understand, make them buy into the path that you want to walk going forward. Absolutely. We have the Chariot towards the end of the month and into July. Okay, this is ripping off the blinders. This is really giving a focus to your path forward. This is being very honest with yourself about what you've been through, but where you want to go, the path that you want to walk. And you need to rip off the blinders. That might come through the wisdom that you attach yourself to. Understanding what no longer works in your life or hasn't worked ever in your life. It could be old ideals, old beliefs crumbling around you. And that could be what the people are seeing when they look at you, with the Tower card being there. That you are looking at new ways of doing, new ways of expressing, new ways of becoming, new ways of being. It is with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Beautiful cards. Because this is, well, first of all, it could be a message coming in giving you great happiness, cause for celebration. But it all stems from your love, why you're doing what you're doing, and realizing the magnificence of who you are becoming. So towards the end of the month, especially if you are feeling a little down or withdrawn throughout the month, know that as you get closer to a new month arriving, so does your energy, so does your vitality, so does your love for life, the love of yourself, your joys, your plans for the future, your path forward. For love relationships, we have the King of Pentacles. By growing relationships deeper, we really need to expand our thoughts of what we can do within the relationship to grow the relationship, to make it deeper, long-lasting, fulfilling, passionate, sensual. Okay? It's your new ideas that you bring to the table. It's your new ways of wanting to do things, of experiencing life. It could be an adventure you want to go on, a trip you want to go on, that will bring out the vitality of the relationship. New relationships? Absolutely. Okay? We do have the Three of Wands. That's a new path forward. We have the Three of Cups, which is all about love, and the Queen of Cups right next to it, all about love. Attaching ourselves to love. It could be a new message coming in. It could be somebody asking you for a cup of coffee that really transforms your life, transforms your love life, transforms your security, your feeling of embracing. You know, this is foundation. This is strength. This is your strength and well-being. And it's attached to new ideas, new ways of doing things, your thoughts, and incorporating them in. So expect the conversations to be about growing the relationship in new ways, designing a new future together, stepping into something new, an adventure, you know, and I don't really see any travel cards to speak of. Well, the Chariot is travel. So it could be a travel or an adventure. I would think more of an adventure that, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to do with travel, but it is opening up the relationship to new ways of doing things, new ways of becoming, new experience to be had together in order to grow that relationship to a deeper level. For work, career, finances, death. So I think a lot of this attaching yourself to wisdom of the past transforms in work, career, well-being of your finances, growing. You know, this is removing the cloak, the darkened cloak that surrounds us now, and feeling that liberation, feeling that freedom, understanding what liberation and freedom means to us, moving forward in new directions, releasing, you know, the old baggage, releasing the way we always thought our life should be, or the way we were supposed to act or supposed to become, or the career that we thought we were supposed to have. Things are transforming, things are becoming in our life. And especially when it comes to work, when it comes to career. This might be where you decide to go for that promotion or switch jobs altogether. This could be where you take a gift or a talent and turn it into a money-making venture on the side, or a home-based business, or really stepping into a partnership. It could be doing something like that, because we have the Four of Wands as our underlying energy of making those new commitments, those new contracts with people. It could also be in your spending patterns, okay, with the Death card, of seeing where you have limited yourself because of your spending patterns, or where you invested money, or how you invested money, and getting new realizations about how you can go forward in that avenue. So pay attention to the wisdom that you really need to attach yourself to this month, because it could really open up doors with financial security, with new promotions, new ways in your career, new job opportunities going forward. Absolutely. Ace of Pentacles for spirituality. So this is definitely meditation and prayer, and it brings in some kind of bonus, some kind of magical surprise for you to move yourself into a path of abundance, to move yourself into a path of well-being. So it's your thoughts, it's the downloads from the universe, God, your angels, your spirit guides. Be open to those messages you receive, those clues you get from the universe, because something's going to trigger you into a realization, a way to go forward, a way of becoming. It could even bring in, this is where you tap into the numbers of the lotto or something, so pay attention to, remember who told you that, if that happens, for goodness sakes. That's something that would be very rare. But if something triggers, it might tell you to get with a crowd of people and you win the 50-50 draw, because you were within that crowd. Something told you to go to that event that night even though you didn't feel like going to that event that night, and you buy that 50-50 ticket even though you didn't want to spend the money on that ticket, and then you win. So it's those kinds of, just go with the flow and follow your intuition and follow your higher wisdom to lead you into abundance, into new beginnings, into a path of well-being. Absolutely. For health and well-being, we have the Ten of Swords. And this is really about looking at your past, of the path that you've traveled and the wisdom that you've taken away, of what truly has hindered you in your well-being, in your vitality, in feeling good about yourself. This is attaching yourself to the wisdom and now applying that wisdom so that you can go forward with a vitality, with an abundance of life. This is the sun breaking through. This is you pushing yourself up. This is you being empowered through your wisdom of yesterday, of the path you walk. This could be really understanding for the first time ever that something that you do in your life is really not healthy for you at all. And changing, this could be a major change in lifestyle, in maybe an exercise program, maybe in the way you eat, or maybe in your routine as a whole. Maybe it's the people you hang around with. Maybe it's old beliefs that has been slowly keeping you limited in some form or some fashion, and attaching to the wisdom. And it's all, the whole reading is about your wisdom. And realizing the wisdom that you already have inside of you for a better life going forward, a better path opening up to you in all areas of life. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.